y'all, and welcome to India Brady Art. And I'm going to show y'all how to take either toilet paper rolls or paper towel rolls and make a pretty resin project. So I've seen a couple of ladies do this, and I thought it was awesome looking. So I thought, okay, I've got to try this because it's different, and I'm always looking for different. So um, my mom should have just been my middle name. It's different because I don't like to go with the flow and copy everybody else. So anyway, what you want to do is take your roll, and you can either take a ruler and measure the width of how wide your petals are going to be. Or how I'm doing it is I'm taking my pen and I'm just, I don't know, propping it on top of the mold. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to let my pen do the work. Um, because if you take your roller and roll it around on top of your mold, it might scratch the mold. So try to get your pen to do the work for you. Now, if you want a round shape, just twirl it around in your fingers like I just did, and you can have a round shape. Yeah, every once in a while, the ends of the tube are going to pop up. Just cut those off. It's not going to make any difference. And what I'm doing is just taking a piece and marking it off. You can either do this with the piece you already have, or you can take a ruler and do it that way. A lot of times I came out crooked, but it really doesn't matter because the pieces, I have a few a few pieces sticking out. When the project is finished, I have a few pieces sticking out on the back, which when I get ready to hang it up, I'm gonna have to take um, a X-Acto blade and just cut those off. So I'm going to take my rose gold leafing pen, and that pen I've had for I don't know how long. If you can't remember, you've had it for a long time. So what I'm going to do is edge the top just like you do with any of your projects that you finished. And I'm going to lay them down in the pattern that I want. Well, first you want to mix your resin, and just make that thin layer on the bottom and, start laying out your pieces. So I shook up my pen, and I'm kind of wondering if it's really going to work or not because it was giving me a really hard time with the ink trying to come out of the pen. And I forgot who it was, but I saw a lady take glue and she pressed the edge in the glue and then she pressed it in some glitter. You can do it that way. You can paint your whole entire petal. It's up to you. But I chose to do it this way because of the colors that I've chosen. I didn't want a lot of glitter because I'm using 3 different colors of crushed glass. I'm using a multicolored crushed glass and oh lordy, I think it's still one is silver and then one is a really light colored pink or like a rosy pink color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let y'all go and I'm going to do the rest of my pieces. So I've got my resin mixed and yeah, my paper towel has chicken pox. And I've got, I think, it's either 4 or 6 ounces. I don't remember. And I'm just going to take my stick and spread that around to where it's going to meet the edges. Take the trusty heat gun, pop the bubbles. And of course, there's always bubbles that love to stick around the edges. So you want to make sure to go around and get those out of there. Because if not, when you pop your piece out of the mold, you're going to have pockets, air, air pockets, but they're going to, look like little craters around the edge of your piece, and which is going to make it look ugly. And I had an idea in my head how I wanted this to look. And it kind of turned out that way, and it kind of didn't. But in the end, I was really super happy with it. And as you can tell, um, with your resin and with your cardboard pieces, you can tell that your pieces are adhering to the mold because you can see how the what do you call it? Yeah, that was a big piece. I think it came off the paper towel roller. But yeah, you can see that they look wet on the bottom, and that's a really good sign because if your pieces are not adhered to your mold, when you go to pour your colors inside of your pieces, your colors are going to flow out the bottom. And that's not, wouldn't, no. It would not be a good thing. So I'm just going around and, just go crazy, you know. Let your mind, let your imagination run wild. Do any type of design that you want. And for some reason, I have no earthly idea the part where I filled in all of those petal pieces is gone. I can't find it anywhere. I was so disappointed. And I wanted to let y'all know that I've been having internet issues. And I've had some personal issues also. And because of the internet issues, I could not let y'all know about the personal issues because I was unable to connect to the internet. I had no Wi-Fi. So that's why I've been gone for so long. I couldn't let y'all know. I'm like kind of freaking out because, I've been gone for I don't know how many days now. And yeah, so the internet issue has been fixed, or so I think. But yeah, have no earthly idea how in the world. I don't know. I mean, for those of you that have YouTube channels and you do edit your videos, it's like, where did it go? I don't understand. All the rest of my video clips are here. Where's the other one? Gee whiz. So, and what I'm doing is I have that resin left over. So I just am taking some glitter that I had from that bag that y'all saw just now. And that bag, I don't remember where I got it from, but I think it came with some kind of kit that I ordered. And the mold that you see there, what I'm pouring that glitter into, that is a AirPod case holder. There was a video that I made, um, the video was lost of me making one of these. And I had a subscriber comment, and she told me that she was disappointed that she did not get to see the demold of the AirPod case holder. So I had been thinking about that, and uh, I've just decided to make a new one. And with that mold, you'll see a little nib on the top of one of the pieces. You don't want to pour over that because that is the hole that's going to meet the bottom of the holder, which the charging cable goes through. So as you can see, I'm filling up different molds, little molds. Yeah, don't ever pour it, don't ever get rid of your leftover resin because you can always make little stuff out of what you have left over. Because that stuff is expensive. Yeah, I'm trying to read what the names of these are. No, they're no name glitters. All I can say is green, gold, red. So that's the bottom. That's the top. Those are my AirPods. And since it wasn't, yeah, see what I'm talking about? That's why you don't want to pour over that nib because that's where the charging cable connects. And that has fully cured. So what I have is Larez Expressions port wine pigment paste. It's like a maroon looking color, or maybe a Merlot. I don't know. I don't like red wine, so I think Merlot is a little bit more red. I don't know. So that's a forest green blue from Arteza. And that is bubblegum, I think. Or no, that was the rose gold. One of them is bubble bath pink, and then the other one is rose gold. Um, Mica powders from Arteza. And then those are the crushed glass pieces that I'm going to use. And I'm so frustrated because y'all are not going to be able to see. But anyway, you mix up your powders and pigments and whatnot, and you just want to pour them inside the petals only. Or is this it? What am I doing? So I have some cups. These are little plastic cups that I had when I used to do acrylic, uh, what do you call it? Fluid, uh, what do you call it? Um, anyway, those are little storage containers. Maybe you are going to get to see these. Okay. It looks like you are. Never mind. Because it looked like when I was editing this and putting the clips together, it looked like I had lost this portion. Yep, I did lose this portion because, yep, I did. Never mind. So everything is all cured. That's not finished yet. It still needs a top coat on it. And with the rest of the resin, I just, went ahead and filled up more molds. Yeah, with that green, I mixed in gold glitter with it. That's a hummingbird. And I made some more little flowers. Sorry, y'all, my dog is coughing. I think out of all the earrings I've made so far, those are my favorite. Because what I'm going to have to do is the one side is rough, so I'm going to have to take some UV resin and top coat it and stick some hooks in them, and they'll be done. Okay. So I made another AirPod case holder. I love that. I'm keeping that one. That's the top. And I think because since it wasn't real cured all the way, that's why I can't get the AirPods to go all the way down in there. And I was kind of trying to make it to where I could just slide them in there, but I don't want them to get stuck inside there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go mix up some resin and I will be back. So I've got that mixed up and it came out just almost all at one time. And just wasn't paying attention, and So it just came pouring out really quickly. And yep, there's overflow. And it was kind of difficult to see or to gauge how far up the resin needed to go. But that's what you want to do, is fill in your petals, fill in all around the edge. Yeah, I had to mix up some more resin. And that overflow, you don't freak out when that happens, because you just peel it off of your silicone mat and uh, don't let it cure all the way. Um, just peel it off the mat and cut it up, and you can make your own chips, like little, like your almost like your glass chips. So I've got my handy dandy bag of uh, glitter. And I don't know why I poured all of the leftover resin in that cup. I should have done it in 2 batches, because when I start to pour it, it'll start uh, what do you call it? Flow. It'll start flowing down the sides. I don't know if you can see it or not, but yeah, it was really a headache. And with molds that have super skinny spaces in them, just wait for when you pour your resin into your mold, just wait, like that wine glass and that butterfly. Just wait, because your resin will eventually flow into those really skinny spaces. And this butterfly is a pain in the And by this time, y'all, I was tired. I'm thinking I got resin flowing all over the place. So why not? Why not? Just take a stick and, scrape it along the top of the mold. And then I've got my foam grip mold. I've got so many blanks. I've got some with glitter. I've got some with their just plain colors. So I'm gonna have to find a way to decorate those. And I've sprayed all of it with alcohol, and everything has cured, including the what's on top of the silicone mat. And I don't show these very well, but you can tell at least they're glittery. There we go. I don't know why it was difficult, kind of difficult to get that butterfly out of the mold. It's everywhere. You can't really tell on the video, but the that glitter is really pretty. And I wish that the those little jars of glitter, I wish they had names on them or like the manufacturers because a lot of that glitter I really love. It's different, it's pretty. But speaking of glitter, I am an affiliate of Glitter Makes It. The link and the link and the coupon code will be down in the description box. And when you go over there and shop, you get a 30% discount on your total order. I get a small commission, and they've got all different types of glitter. They've got fine, no, I think they have like super fine, fine, chunky, glow in the dark, fluorescent. I think they have fluorescent, and they have shaped glitter also, which I have used many, many, many times. And since I had overflow, it was kind of difficult to get, see, it was kind of difficult to get the mold to come loose. All right, y'all are going to look at it before I do. So, there we go. Hot diggity dog, look at that. Oh my goodness. That is so... Oh, I did it. I am so excited. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I love it. Oh, wow. This is heavy. And look, little stray sequins. What is it? Glitter. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all. Well, until next time, dare to create.